Welcome, guys. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the morning show. The morning show. The morning show. I need a theme song. I'm probably not gonna make a theme song, but anyway, welcome on, welcome all. Hope everyone has had a decent weekend, or had a great weekend. I hope everyone had a great and fantastic weekend. But today is Tuesday. It's reset day, so let's see what kind of goodies I have in store. What is the weekly this time around? Because my dumbass missed the weekly yet again. I think it was like time walking last week. Yeah, so I suck for that one. All right, let's do that. Let's see, that was like what, arena stuff, battleground stuff, whatever that is. You know, I have been blowing through my order resources, and that's thanks to like all those goddamn all those consumable follower people that you can get that cost like 900 resources and so on and so forth. Because I had like 100 some K at the beginning of the patch, and now I'm at like 55K. So I'm like, gosh, naps. I guess I'm gonna have to like start. I don't know, maybe putting a little bit of focus on making sure that my supplies are maintained. Now, what else? Oh yeah. I actually did do a keystone last week. I think I only did like an 8 or a 9, something like that. Something like that. But let me see what kind of goodies I got, and then do my whole mission stuff. Yeah, I got missions to turn in. All right, let's see what I get. It ain't gonna. It's gonna suck. I know it's gonna suck. It's gonna be a ring. Watch. Let me show you how to get a ring. Ring! Oh, it's not a ring. But it still sucks. Crackly. Yeah, that's interesting. So I had... Did I really, like, just get this as a transmog thing? I doubt it. I think it's just, like, that add-on all the things that's just kind of fooling me into thinking so. But hey, 982 million AP. Can't complain. Even though I'm, like, already at a break point. I'm not gonna have to worry until, what, 69? 69! On my artifact weapon, crucible stuff and all that. All right, let's see. Anything good? I should close it and then open it again. Let's see. I'll pick up that guy. Sure, I'll pick that up, and I guess I'll get AP. 244 millions now. It's getting higher. Hiya. Yeah, and this add-on, this Garrison Commander add-on, it's starting to get kind of funny on me. Like, it's not like automatic. Wow, damn girl, it's not like super auto-populating like it normally does. I don't know if it's because I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing troops or whatnot. But I don't think it's a big thing. I don't know why it's like adding like weird shit. Maybe it's just like okay, maybe it'll try to do its best to like I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Oh, I'm like missing hella troops. Holy snaps. I got no Templars, no nothing. Yeah, so I should wait. I'll wait until the end of the show to come back here, the usual thing where I like wrap things up, head back to a mission table and all that. So that got me another billion. Damn, that's fast. I have to admit. So I need like 26 billion and all that. I need an add-on to just kind of simplify the numbers. Item, AP squish. There are a lot of people that not a lot of people, but there are people that are complaining about like oh, there needs to be an item squish and blah blah blah. And like, why don't you just like get an add-on that like changes the integers or something? I don't know. Something like that would be at least effective from a perception standpoint, because I think that's the only problem, really, from what with the whole item squish that constitutes an item squish is that people are just like, oh, I don't like all these big ass numbers. And I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. It's just a perception thing. If you can see past the numbers, then you're good. All right, once again, I am not seeing PvP gear on available from these warden towers. Ugh, such a bummer. I've been really falling off on I've been really falling off on PvP gear. I have to admit, or not. I've been really falling off on Warden Towers. I have to admit, mostly because they just don't have a lot of. They haven't been given good rewards. Morning, Ken. How you doing, dude? Let's see. How about Orgus? Orgus. Got wardens, and Curantor. Oh, my wife's gonna be happy about that one. Alright, so let me queue some of that stuff up. Let's see. There's like 1.5 billion there, and then here there's another 3 billion. I mean, I'm not gonna do all of this, of course. That's kind of crazy, but I might as well do some of this stuff. I guess I'll try to knock out most of these because I know my wife and I did wardens on some other tunes yesterday, and then I just kind of fell off on this tune. I was doing it with some alts with her and stuff, and then this one I'll do enigmatic, I guess. What other things? Well, nothing on that side really. I guess I'll do a like the wind. Oh, gotta get my bacon. Sweet, delicious bacon. And then I'll do another enigmatic. Not crazy, dude. I'm eating double chicken for breakfast. I used to have that stuff for breakfast, man. Come on. It's not like when I was a kid, Ken. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna have eggs and bacon, you know, for breakfast, or I'm gonna have a breakfast sandwich or something like that. No, it's usually like the way that I grew up. I'm just having whatever the hell leftovers that I had the night before. For me, like breakfast, it doesn't matter what I have. I could have dinner for breakfast. I could have breakfast for dinner. You know, back in the day when I had cereal, I would have cereal for dinner sometimes because I'd be like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I don't want to cook anything. So that's what, you know. So that's what I would do, and that would really be it. I wouldn't really question that. Anything? Serrated stone axe. I don't give a crap about that. Let's get to some killing and shit. All right. Anyway, Ken, how was your weekend, man? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna start smiting stuff. Smite it with righteous fury. Blah. You know what's funny, Ken? I have not been to a Jollibee's ever. I've never been to a Jollibee's. No reason why. There's one that's not very far from the place where I get my haircuts all the time. I just look at it and I'm like, Filipino food. Not gonna have that. No. I don't know. It's funny. Like what my parents cooked when I grew up. They didn't really cook a lot of different kinds of Filipino food. They just made like whatever they had, and they bought stuff from like Asian markets and stuff, and they threw stuff together. I had chicken adobo and everything. Oh, congrats on the legendary, Ken. But they would just cook like whatever, and then I would eat it. And then when I got older, and I became more conscious of what I was having, we'd go to like family parties, or I'd go to a friend's party, you know, at a Filipino family party or something. I'd be like, what is all this? What's all this food? I don't know what's going on. I grew up so uncultured. I grew up so... Ooh, shut up, NPC scan. Yeah, I grew up like super uncultured. I don't know. I barely know jack about anything. And I thought, wait, really? NPC scan is like there. Why is it on? How is it? Oh, okay, there we go. I'm like, how is it talking to me? Oh my god. So Ken, was it the legendary ring? You know, the soul of the whatever it is your class is, or was it you know, one of those other rings like Sefu's or whatever? All right, so as soon as my map loads, there we go. Oh, I could have just flew all the way there. Oh well, whatever. Whatever. Oh, you know what? Let me get that damn key. Right. I'm pretty sure I have everything that I can get from the Nether Shard vendor person at this point. Like all the toys and stuff. I don't think I mean, I got it all from another tune. But let me see really quick. I'm pretty sure, okay, I got that. I don't care about that or that, okay. Alright, real quick, let's get disappointed. 3, 2, 1. Big money. 1,000. That sucks. Oh, that one. Okay, okay. You know, I don't know. Like, I got that one for my hunter, and it's not great. I mean, well, I guess it's not bad. Like from a world questing standpoint, like I guess it it did decent for me. What's up, Harry? Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, it does decent, but like I don't know, it seemed very unspectacular for like from like any other stance. I see it good for like world questing because it makes the pet live a little bit longer, lets him solo stuff, you know. So I guess it'll be useful for like Argus and everything. But I think there are, you know, there are better ones that you'll hopefully get in due time, sir, in due time. Now I'm all thinking about childhood. Man, the food that we ate. Hmm. Yeah, lots of chicken. That definitely chicken adobo. Favorite dish. Ah, oh, so good. I don't know how my dad does it. Like the way he cooks it. I've watched him cook it, and like I don't know. Like it's always like saucy and everything. But he doesn't put any water or anything in it, and I would just be baffled watching. I'd be like, how the hell are you doing this shit? That's just me being dumb. I'm a very inexperienced cook. Okay, okay, actually, let me rephrase that. I'm a very bad cook. You know, inexperience is just it's just one reason why. You're still drunk, drunk diddly yunk. Well, so how was your night? How was your night, Harry? Sounds like it was good. Well, you know, I take that back. It sounds like it was really good or really bad. Share your story, Harry. Tell me what's good. Well, I mean, oh, you're drunk, so tell it to me in as few words as you need to. Because I know, like, when I'm like drunk and hungover and what have you, I am totally not functional. I'm not in the mood for shit. Huh? Fire. Fire, 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 fire. Okay, come on. Need more dudes to kill. There we go. This was some of that sweet, baby. I swear, man, I know I keep complaining about this, but I'm killing these guys way too fast. Way too trivial, man. Way too trivial. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, he's hitting me, man. Well, now who's hitting me? Sheesh. Oh, punks won't leave me alone. Alright, got me my blood. Blood, blood, blood. Alright, now where am I going? Now where am I going? I mean, I really shouldn't be binging on artifact. Well, okay, I do want to binge on artifact power, but I'm clearly having order hall resource issues. I'm definitely consuming way faster than I'm gaining stuff, so I should probably stay on top of that. In a small way, you know, nothing huge. There ain't no way I'm gonna be spending Blood of Sargeras on order resources, though. That ain't gonna happen. But I really do need to make sure I am on top of my stuff. All right, so I guess there should be like yeah, there's definitely a new breakpoint when it comes to like which AP quests I'll be doing. I'll definitely not do the sub 100 ones anymore. That's just kind of a waste of effort. But yeah, some of this stuff is, you know, easy enough to do that it'll make that'll be of some significance. I mean, I'll shoot. This will take me, you know, between everything that I'm going to do today and, you know, between all the AP quests that I saw on the map earlier and then whatever bonus AP that I get, you know, I'll get like, I don't know, 5 billion just from, you know, this next hour and some change of a little bit of work, and that's not bad. I was looking at the comments on or I've been looking at some of the comments on the video that I posted yesterday about what is it that I did? Well, anyway, I was looking at the comments, and a lot of the complaints were about like the grinding. And I get the grinding about legendaries. That's legit. I have nothing to say to that right at the moment. But when it comes to like grinding artifact power, I'm like, really, you're grinding artifact power so you can get these crucible trades? You're tripping. I mean, you don't like if anything, people should be complaining about at least like the grind to like roll for traits or something like that. But to roll for the AP for it, that's trivial. That's trivial. I mean, if you want to be a cynic, just wait. Just wait a little while. Wait until until the AK multiplier is reasonable, and then then you don't have to care very much. There's a lot of people that trip out about that sort of stuff, but then like after a couple weeks, like it becomes a non-issue because it becomes quite trivial to obtain. Like people talked about like the time gating. Oh my god, the time gating in Legion, it's stupid. I'm like, yeah, but the time gating is gone. You just gotta do it now. Oh, I don't know. I don't see a point in that. Ginger soy sauce, garlic, bay leaves, onions. I make mine as the slow cooker comes out fire. Yeah, my dad doesn't make it come out fire. It comes out wet. And I don't know, like it's not like the chicken's like wet or like super frozen or anything. It's not like there was water that was in there, but it's just that somehow it just comes out saucy. I don't know. It's weird. Oh well. Few words. Let's see. Had lots of my minds. Went up with my mates. Got a little drunk. All good though. I am a happy man today. Just a little hangover. Enjoying some relaxing. Wow. Well, that's cool, Harry. I'm glad you're feeling happy. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm supposed to be like doing stuff, right? I shouldn't be wasting time like fighting these guys. I'm looking for dudes to talk to. Hey girl, get drunk. Get low. Get low, get low, get low. To the window. To the wall. Sweat comes out my anyway. Fun. Where are you at? Wine people? You think if they really wanted wine, they'd be like out front and center. Hell yeah, I want some wine. They just all get into a line and they come to me. That's 6. I go there. And one more. One more. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Hey. Yes, wisdom to remember. Alright. Do. Who'll get hurt? Okay. This guy seems to be coming out a little bit slower than normal. I don't know. Kind of weird. I'm used to these guys coming out like, a couple at a time instead of just like one. Of course, I'm also used to seeing more players around here too. They're probably like, AP here sucks. Or they're probably wise enough, they're like, why am I grinding for AP? That's a foolish idea, that's a foolish endeavor. But I'm addicted. I guess like how some people are cool, grinding grinding can be a pretty relaxing activity, to be honest. Okay, cool. I got some order resources out of that. Yay! You know, that's probably what I'm like. That's probably where I'm like missing out on a lot of AP resources. The fact that Legion Fall war supplies, you know, those boxes, you don't get those anymore, which means you don't get the order resources from those anymore. Bummer. I don't mind. I mean, now there is a very adequate resource dump that I can use, and I don't regret using it. It doesn't feel like I'm wasting stuff. Because I am like totally blowing through like those extra troops, because man, they're strong. They're hella strong. Oh shit, I'll use these dudes all the time if I can, and for the most part I do. They just provide such really, really strong bonuses. Is me or the AP World Quest less than usual? I think it definitely is you, Ken, because the multiplier went up. So, you know, there are plenty of World Quests that I'm seeing that give like $180, over 200, you know, that sort of thing. And I know that it's, you know, and you're on my realm. You're not in Europe, so you should be seeing the AK knowledge had gone up. So like, okay, so let me open that up real quick. So yesterday it was at like 35 million or something, and now it's at 45 million. So it went up by 10 million. Yes, Dantes, I'm Filipino. You just wouldn't know it. If I never showed my face, you'd probably never know. There's a running joke in guild. They say that well, kind of a joke, kind of an insult, but more of a joke. Like when people find out that I'm Filipino, they'd be like, "What? Dude, I could have swore like you were white." Like, like I would tell people, "Oh yeah, Soul's like the whitest guy I know." I'd be like, "Man, all right, fine." It's all in jest, but yeah, I'm very disconnected from my heritage. Am I from the U.S.? Yeah, yeah. I was born and raised here. I went, I visited the Philippines like once when I was like, I think I was like 5 or 6 years old. So that was like a hell long time ago. Yeah, hell long time ago. Barely remember a thing. All I remember is, you know, every now and then, or you know, when I sleep, like they put up the mosquito nets and all that stuff, riding you know, riding the jeeps up to Baguio City, and very little else. Who are these guys? Oh, rebels. Okay. Oh, the wow, the tower's still up. Commander tower thing is still up. All right, I'll take that. I'm trying to remember when I do turn in Legion Fall resources. Do I get order resources from it? I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't. Maybe I'll... Do I have enough to turn in? Okay, I have enough to turn in one. Maybe I'll take a look. Here I am getting damn APs, or getting order resources because it's here. Ugh, hideous. No, don't care. Don't care. Oh, enigmatic? Yeah, I'll do that real quick. You don't. Thanks, D. Yeah, so I'll just have to find a way to maintain my resource count, because it's dipping real quick. I guess I'll just like focus on those for like, you know, for like emissaries and stuff. I'll put a little bit more focus on those. You know, I'll make that like secondary. You know, after artifact power, or even then, I might prioritize that if I'm seeing like only like really crappy amounts, like 100 or something like that. You know, in fact, I should take another look. Uh, let's see. Yeah, Kieran Torres isn't giving me any resource stuff. Wardens isn't giving me any more resource stuff. So there we go. At least I'm following my own rules, and it's still like, ah, screw it. Just get the AP stuff. So we'll see how. Well, I'll see when I go up to Argus and see what the amounts are. Because at least killing stuff in that area, it's pretty trivial, reasonably trivial. It's not like that bad. Did I do the weekly a couple weeks ago? Yeah. D, if you're talking about the one to do the world quest stuff. Yeah, I did that. And I just blew through all those resources too. Alright, let's see how well I remember this stuff. Oh, I went too far. Son of a bitch. Alright. Let me actually put in, like, a little bit of concentration. Okay, that's the same one. Jeez. Surely I will remember this time. Okay, I don't remember. God damn. Okay. Enough goofing around. That was the practice one. Even though it was like the same thing. Jeez. I feel like such a goof. Some argument 151 resources less. If you, oh, I didn't even look at that at all. You're talking about 151k Arcane Nebula. Cause yeah, I did have a lot, and then like I just got really I just kept getting a bunch of those. I just kept getting a bunch of quests, and I just kept using the and I just kept buying those disposable troops. I mean, that stuff adds up, right? Like you're paying 900 a pop for those guys, and I think I bought like 6 or 7 of each. You know, so that stuff adds up real quick. All right, so I did that stuff. No, I'm not caring. Oh well. Alright, let's go here. Let's go here and slaughter some stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna do the 91s. Oh, okay, that one's different. Okay, well, I at least still need to do my dang emissary stuff. That's at least gonna help, like, stave the resource loss. But I've been always on top of my emissary stuff, thanks to D. Oh, you're actually at 151 resources. Damn. Okay. Is there a reason you picked Horde over Alliance, Blood Off over any other race? I chose Horde over Alliance because back when I started WoW, you know, I came off of, you know, I was still playing Warcraft 3 and stuff like that, and the race that I played in Warcraft 3 was Undead. I played Undead, and so when WoW like started showing up, I was looking at the races and I was like, nah, humans look kind of and not too fond of, you know, I just didn't really like the look of the Alliance. I thought, you know, at the time, and I guess now too, I thought they were just kind of hokey and childlike. So I was aligned with the Horde earlier, you know, from the get go. I made an undead. I made an undead warlock. That was my very first tune. When Burning Crusade came out, I was like, hey, cool. Blood Elf stand up straight. I'm gonna be a Blood Elf now. So I stopped playing my warlock, and I just started playing, and I rolled a new Blood Elf warlock because you couldn't race change back then. So I just changed that, and that was it. Ever since then, I've been rolling mostly Blood Elves on my team because they stand up straight. That's it. Morning, tribe. You don't have enough order resources to start this mission. You know, I think, well, that's happened to me on like my alts, right? Of course, it'll happen on my alts because I don't really give a damn about them, unfortunately. I got a rep thing there, and then enigmatic again. Where is it? There we go. Alright, let's see if I can remember stuff well this time, alright? Full concentration. You know. Alright, I got this. I got this. These little whelps are not gonna distract me. Many whelps. It is kind of goofy thing, though. Yeah, I choose Blood Elves because they stand up straight. Maybe that's why I don't really care about my druid, because I have to choose either Torn or oh my bad. I have to choose either to be either a Torn or a Troll, and I don't want to be either. Have I used Angry Assignments? I've installed it, and then I'm like, there's manual work I got to do on this thing, and I'm not sure. Like to be honest, I haven't tried it enough to say anything, but yeah, I was just kind of turned off by it. I'm like, just give me something automatic and give me bars and things like that. Um, yeah, for the most part, I think the guild, because correct me if I'm wrong, Tribe, but I think Angry Assignments is set so that like when everyone has it installed, I can set up custom alerts, and I can tell my raid, or I can have the add-on just tell the raid what to do. Um, and I guess the way that my guild has grown, or the experience of my guild, is not talking to each other through add-ons for the most part. I mean, we'll look at like certain other things, but we'll mostly speak to each other over chat when it comes to hey, get out of shit and that sort of thing. I tend to not tell people, hey, make sure you download this. I just say download DPM for the basics, and everything else we kind of talk to each other about. That's all. You feel dumb making blood elves? Well, I mean, in early classic WoW, there's a ton of people that rolled night elves because I guess they were like the sexy race, um, and all that. And so, okay, cool. So a lot of alliance happen to roll night elves. Some close friends of mine, they did the same thing for simply that reason, because they just wanted someone that they wanted like a good looking race, and the Horde didn't have any good looking races, and so they became alliance de facto. um, I just had different tastes. What am I doing again? Interface names. Sometimes, yeah, there are a lot of times where I turn names off, and it's useful, but it's useful. Like, it's really easy to help identify like stuff for like world quests and all that, because you can see their nameplates right away. Otherwise, you don't. Yeah. Like, but I was holding at four blood elves. That's ridiculous. I kind of think of it not much differently from like Final Fantasy 14, where my tune looks the same for the most part. The difference is that he just has like different skills, and I gotta log out in order to switch to different clothes, so to speak. I mean the difference is like I do like goblins. I think goblins look kind of cool. I like their sounds and everything. They stand up straight. I don't like that they're super short, but those are goblins. I'll take what I can get. But I made my hunter a goblin because of I think it was Cataclysm. Yeah, I think it was Cataclysm where in Cataclysm there was a like a little, not faction, but there was a little group of goblin NPCs called the Gob Squad. And when you're questing in Twilight Highlands, you team up with this Gob Squad, and they had like a certain look to them. They just look like a bunch of like they're like a goblin mercenary kind of group, and they just look cool because they just used guns, and they acted like they were like a PFC. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of neat. So that's what made me even bother considering rolling a goblin, and that's why my hunter's a goblin, because he wears plain looking clothes, plain-ish looking clothes, nothing fancy looking, but has a big gun. Some people get on for some mechanics on fights, but it helps those people out where they can read on what to do. Sometimes the guild just doesn't do a very good job of looking at their own alerts on screen. I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Like if you look at any of my boss fight videos, or if you happen to catch us on stream, like sometimes we'll call out every little thing. When it comes to making sure that we're on top of the mechanics, we rely on dying, and we rely on the experience of death more than we rely on add-ons to just tell us. I mean, it certainly helps. It certainly helps for it because I'll catch a lot of occasions where even with me where it's like, oh man, my add-ons aren't up to date, crap's broken, and I feel kind of helpless, and that's just kind of how that goes sometimes. Let me turn in this warden shit. I like the idea of all your characters one person. That's name makes me only want to roll Bloodhouse now. I mean that's the way I do it. I mean that's why all my characters have. I, I I guess that's reflected by the fact that all my characters have start with Soul. Solidin, Soul Cannon, Solid Snake, and that sort of thing. Because I identify all those characters as like the same person, and I identify my characters as a reflection of me. I don't have a whole lot of I don't have a whole lot of illusions when it comes to I want to play this because because I think it's cool or whatever. It's mostly because I identify myself with my character. It's reflected there in game. It's reflected with my channel, the name of the channel and everything. Um, I make no attempts to uh, separate myself from anything really. Let's do these because these are pretty easy. I think it's these elites I gotta kill, I believe. And a $1.59. That's not that hard. Not with this tune. Today's going to be an interesting, a kind of interesting day though, for my guild in tonight's raid. I'm going every now and then typically after we complete a tier, or when we kill our heroic boss, when we complete our raid objectives for the tier. Every now and then I go on a tank strike where I just don't tank for the week. And I try to go for that as long as I can. Sometimes it doesn't last very long because I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm not doing any damage. I'm gonna switch to my tank because I do better DPS on it, or something like that. But I'm gonna do that this week. But we're still gonna do like our normal run of TOS where we do heroic on Monday or on Tuesdays today, and then we're gonna do a normal run with like whatever viewers who are interested will you can just add me on your BattleNet list, and I'll have an open group, and you could just like hop in to join in on the antics, and just for a quick run of normal Team of Sargeras with ults and stuff. Grill Skippy, what's up, dude? I'm doing okay. Had a bit of a rougher weekend than normal, but otherwise I'm doing well. How about you, Grill? And as for the rest of y'all who are lurking, I hope that everyone had a good weekend. Oh, okay, I need one more of each. Alright, there's one. That's a mage, and that's a familiar. Inventory full. What? I thought I had space. Sheesh. Okay, I had like hella trash in there. My bad. You're doing fine. Good to hear, man. Hey, more resources. That gives me almost a almost a follower champion disposable guy girl. Alright, let's do this barrel thing. That'll wrap that up. Let's see, I made kind of a dent on the AP over here, but not much. Yeah, not much. But I'll do this barrel thing right quick. Some of you guys had to take on a naked inmate yesterday. Damn. Like psychological thing, or did he sneak some drugs in or something? At any rate, that's crazy. Sheesh. Oh. I think I worked my back a little bit too much in the gym this morning. I'm kind of feeling it. I'll just make sure to have some more water. Yay! Oh my god, I got gold. Hey, these are really weak deliveries of artifact power. Here, let me clear this stuff out, reassess. Just what it is we're gonna be doing down here in this part of the planet. You know. 73, 86, 79, 100. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. 100, buck 46, whatever. I already skipped that. I ain't gonna go back. Buck 16. I guess I'll go back and do that because I want to do that turn in anyway. And then I'll go to Argus or Argus. They're doing a strip out on the image and they came to bend over his pretty cheeks. They found something sticking out about a half inch out of his prison pocket. Is that what they call him? Prison pocket? Thomas says, hey Saul, do you do mythic pluses? I see you talking about a lot of raises and such, just wondered. Yes. At the moment, I'm still pretty stubborn and I only do keystones with guildmates. Which means I barely do them because a lot of the times when I am available to do them, no one else is. So that gets to be a little bit troublesome. They told him not to reach for it, but he did and tried to flush it. So they restrained him and took him down. Oh, okay, okay. So just standard behavior. Better than drugs, like suddenly somehow sneaking PCP in, which is like probably a stupid idea to sneak into prison. It's like, what good is that going to do you, really? You want to sneak something in. Well, I don't know any better. I can't imagine you do want to sneak anything. It's like, fuck, dude, just do your time and do good so you can get out and then take hella drugs. Well, once you're out. That was about 4 to 5 inches long and about a 2-inch diameter. So it was like a stick or something like that. Oh well. That's crazy though. Yeah. I don't know how you do what you do, man. That's something else. Not and not something that I could ever imagine myself doing. How is a box of heroin with needles? Okay, damn. That's crazy. Good morning, Spencer. How you doing this morning? I hope you and everyone has had a decent weekend, or at the very least having a decent morning so far. Oh. I know this week I'm making myself pretty busy with video production. I plan on finally doing a channel vlog. I haven't done one in a while, but I'm gonna use that time to talk about just what it is that I do. Yeah, I'm mostly gonna describe like my setup and what I do and kind of like how my schedule goes. So hopefully I'll get that out sometime this week. But I do have one video that I'm working on today that I would like to get out. I have the audio done, and this will be the first time I do this this sort of kind of video. So hopefully people will like it, and it'll be something that people will find at least a little bit interesting. So we'll just have to see. I'm gonna say what it is this time, but we'll just see if people like it. So when she says, not bad, I stayed up to find a poke to do a mythic quest that was higher than a 4. Oh, bummer, dude. Yeah, I only did like I only did like, I don't know if it was a 7 or an 8. Yeah, it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything special. I think mostly because like I didn't find the combination to be very attractive at all. I was like, oh, teaming explosive. Ugh. I mean, which reminds me, bolstering and Grievous. Okay, bolstering Grievous, I can kind of swallow. I'm kind of okay with that. Still kind of a pain, but I can, you know, I can live through it. I'll be more inclined to do this one, or you know, more inclined to do a high level one. Have I seen Jim Carrey recently? I have not, actually, although I did see a glimpse of an article that he was on. But I don't, but I don't know what's going on with him. What is going on? It was something about like him, kind of like redoing himself, rebranding himself, or you know, just kind of, yeah, yeah. So yeah, fill me in on that, Harry, if you don't mind. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go turn this in. I heard a plus 15 weekly chest gives 1.5 billion AP. Well, that's cool. But then I did like a 7 and I got 800. You know, I got what, 800, 900, something like that. And come on, like freaking, you know, little crappy AP quests give at least 100 these days. That's pretty much that's pretty much the bottom of the barrel stuff that you see in now. Alright, I'm going here, fool. So I get 75 nether shots, 1 AP thing, and that's it. Sad song. Alright, let's go up here, get some bacon. Bolstering Grievous Tyrannical is horrible. You think it's horrible? I don't know. Bolstering and Tyrannical, they kind of cancel, you know, they kind of sort of cancel each other out. Grievous can be a bit of a pain, but at least for me, it's not a big deal. Whenever I see Grievous, I put on like all my healy stuff for the most part, and especially since it's bolstering, I'm not gonna, you know, I'll just be doing a lot of AOE. So let's see, bolstering Grievous Tyrannical. What am I gonna rock? I'm probably gonna use, you know, the Guardian module and all that stuff because I don't know, like it's a very small bit of help, right? But I use that mostly so I can help out the group a little bit because it provides like a small bubble, and that'll help prevent Grievous from happening just a little bit more. So that helps a little bit. I might use the double healed legendary. I might use the pillars to take some reduced damage and for some AoE damage. It's just going to depend on the group that I have with me. But for the most part, it's guild. So a lot of the time, I don't worry. I just use like the healy stuff, and I let the guild take care of the rest. They're pretty good about handling bolstering, and for things that they might slip up on, I'll mark targets and things like that too. So I'm not super worried. I mean, if whether or not we get a group together to do like a 10 and up, I don't know, but I'd like to. Yeah, I would say that this week's fixes are much more manageable than last week. Teaming explosive is, oh, that's rough, dude. That's rough. I mean, there's enough stuff that we got to target. Okay, so Thomas got 875 for a +4. Yeah, so I'm not tripping about the weekly chest AP token that I get because I farm AP pretty regularly. I do all the world quest. I do my emissaries, and that to be honest is quite enough. That, and if you're farming rares on Argus, then that'll passively get you a whole bunch. That covers a lot of stuff. That covers a lot. So he's gone all spiritual, preaching Christianity, painting loads, and not acting. He's kind of weird, says some depressing things, but he seems happy, so I'm not judging. Oh, okay. So he has just like changed. I don't know what I did. Did I cut myself or pimple or something like that? Soul One's the normal run for viewers. Their normal run is it's going to be Thursday at 7 o'clock Pacific. Yeah. So it's gonna be around. It's gonna be around that time. I don't wait. So like, if you want in, just holler at me on stream, or if you have me on BattleNet, just whisper me right away, and then I'll get you in, and that's it. But just keep in mind, for the most part, I'm not gonna do a lot of waiting. If you tell me something like, oh, I'm gonna get AP tokens, or I'm gonna get extra roll tokens, or false hope, I'm like, okay, go ahead. But if I'm about to pull a boss, I ain't gonna wait for your ass. So. It's just a quick little thing for everyone to share. So if you haven't also, yeah, for everyone who's on right now, if you're interested in just jumping into a normal Tumas Argyris run, it's just me and the guild, mostly on alts. We'll be, for the most part, we'll be blown through it. We don't have too much trouble getting through it. We might have like a screw up here and there, but we'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much all that is. Today is our heroic run. With alts, but that one I'll still restrict to just guild. Some of us do want to have like want to be able to switch to a reliable alt in the next raid if we need to. So I want to allow that and help them get some extra gears. Do I use an add-on to see my stats in character profile? I'm using Deha, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm using that one thing with the character stats thing that shows me like some extra stuff. To be honest, I don't really need it. It doesn't have that much use for me because I don't really look these days. But that is what I use. Was there anything else here? I don't think so. I think I'm going to High Mountain now. Yes, I am going to High Mountain. Let's see, how's my honor? 36. I'm so low. I ain't that mean, Cam. Come on. I just want to keep the flow going. That's all. I just gotta keep the want to keep the flow going. Don't want people to feel slowed down because we gotta wait for like those one or two people, or for a last minute newcomer and all that. Yep, that's what I'm using, Spencer. It's hard to tell if he, Arcane says, it's hard to tell if Jim Carrey has gotten happy or has gone completely bonkers. I've seen Hollywood breakdowns before and this looks familiar. I mean, maybe, but like, Jim Carrey hasn't been working as far as I've seen. I mean, he doesn't have to, but some people are like, they want to stay relevant, or not, maybe they don't want to stay relevant, but they just want to keep working because they like doing what they want to do, and they don't want to stop, right? I can see that. Even if it's not about the money, they just want to feel like they're, contributing to their craft and all that. So I mean, hopefully he'll still be like acting, but if he does just want to paint, if he's totally going in a different direction, hey, good for him. That's really all I got to say about it. I use LUI and the shadow of and then the shadow and light add-on. Not familiar with that, but I used LUI for a brief time a number of years ago. I think I ran into problems with it, and I was like, okay, let me turn this off, and I'll go back to like my usual setup, and then I just never went back. I mean, I think when it comes to add-ons and like full-on UI revamps, like once you find something and it keeps working, then you just sort of stick to it. Whether or not LUI is the like superior add-on suite to go for, it's not. That's not something that I can really pay attention to, because for me it's like, well, why am I going to dump all these add-ons that work just so I can use one? So I can use one suite. If and when these add-ons break or drop support, then I'll switch when I need to. But in the meantime, if they still work, then they still work. That's what am I doing? I'm killing dudes. Probably. Halajar. This one I don't like very much because it takes a while. Is anyone helping? Oh, okay, that's right. At least I have the Warden Tower. Or not Warden Tower, the Legion Vault building thing. Buff. That. To rely on. Angry Raid Lead! No, I'm not that angry. Come on, you guys, you've seen me. I do not get angry. I mean, I get irritated and I get like angry, but I never like lash out at the team. If anything, like I just end up blowing more money. So my anger level was at 2.8 million for Kill Jaden. I have a feeling that a lot of eyes are going to be on top of the encounters. I mean, raid testing has already begun over for Antorus, but I'm really curious to see like how it's going to play out and see what kind of feedback there is. And purposefully, I don't look. Not even for like the purpose of like making, not even for the purpose of covering it. You know, to me, it's like it's very personal policy that I want to be surprised for these fights. And eggies. Get some eggies. Zon, 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 zon. Nope. Yes. Do, do, do. Yes, come to me. Come to Butthead. That's true, I do have breezes that do look up all the fights and probably don't tell me, and, you know. Well, I resist their advice. At least until I get a few pulls in, and then I'll start being like, alright, tell me what we're supposed to do. And I know I'm such a hard ass about that. Like I like I like the journey of discovery. I like being able to learn. I'm very happy that that I went through that we got through Tumor Sargeras without me really looking at any fight information. I mean, true, like the guild, I'm sure the guild did. They offered advice and everything, but for the most part, we just kind of, the way that I'm gonna perceive it, like we picked everything up on our own. 89, 89. That's what you get typing in caps, man. Maybe I should tell Nightbot to like not be so strict about caps. Caps are not like a huge deal. At least, I don't think they are right now. Alright, so let me do that world boss. I don't even think I did the world boss last week. That's not good. Let's see. Here. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I will do the world boss. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Flotso, where you at? Anyone here? Nope, no one here. 2, good enough. I'll deal with 2 people. Alright. Oh, what? 2 people killed it? Man, that's weak. I even purposely chose a group that like had like no one doing it. Or that had very few people doing it. Right, let's try this one. Bunch of tanks. How about you? Yeah, there we go. Alright. I mean, do you just walk by my desk and try to be nice when something is not right? Something was not right. Well, the worst that could happen is that we'll have lunch. If that means, you know, well, yeah, that's the worst that'll happen. I'll meet you for lunch. Oh shit! Okay, good. Okay, I don't want to do that quest. Yeah, screw that. Getting tougher. Yeah, I don't want to care to do that. I think let's see. There's still 1.5 billion out here, but whatever, I don't care. It's all good. Let me turn this in, get me some of that emissary goodness. And then off to Argus. Arjus. I don't know if I have all the mounts. I think it was Dreamweavers that I'm still missing. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Anything else? Nope. Ugh, still training. Jeez. Hurry up, Templars. Alright. Off to a new world. A whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew. I didn't. Alright, so what is there to do here? On Argus. Okay, 500 there. More. Hey. Ooh, I see AP. Or order resources. Yay! Twisted Ritualist Shawl. I don't know if I have that transmog. So I'll try that out. Oh, and I have the Greater Invasion thing. This was this Tuesday. Ah, it's Tuesday. Okay, cool. Wait, really? This only gives me 260 order resources? What a waste. Good thing there's rares there. Man, they should, yeah. Be grateful. There's a rare next to that world quest. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a damn.
We stand together. The hour has come at last.
Alright. Let's go, I guess, there first. Yep. I still haven't gone to visit the Robin Williams tribute. Yeah, neither have I, actually. Neither have I. I know that was in Cataclysm. It's somewhere in like Cataclysm-based areas. All right, let's take out this guy. So why do I want Order Hall resources? I have 1 million Order Hall resources on my main, don't know what to do with it. I spend it all on, well, it sounds like you don't do a lot of Order Hall missions. And I do a lot of Order Hall missions. I'm right now, Tim said I'm at a point where I'm spending a lot more Order Hall resources than I gain. So I'm down to like only 50,000. And last week I had about 100,000. So it's definitely making an effect on my like on the amount of stuff that I have. So that's why. Should I warp there? I guess it doesn't make a big difference. Yeah, I'll warp there. I guess it makes enough of a difference. Yeah, Timson, I'd say you know, if you're not already, just spend it on the very powerful disposable troops that you get from Argus. They cost like the first one each week costs 150 resources, and then each one after that costs 900. Um, and depending on how on top you are on missions, you'll be spending a lot actually. Like right now, I'm still trying to unlock the rest of the mission types. Right now, I need to raise 6 followers to an item level of 950, and that's just taking a little while. In the meantime, I'm still doing a bunch of quests, or a bunch of missions though. Of course, if you don't care, then screw it. Then you're fine. You're using. Oh, okay. You're using dudes with legendary with order resource equipped. I was using ones with that give gold. Yeah, I was doing ones that give gold. So that's probably why you have like a really crazy amount. So that helps. I'm using all my followers right now. All of them are being deployed at the moment because all of them have something to do. And what's cool for me is that you know each of you know I guess with the super troopers, with each of these like super powerful troops, I can pretty much send one champion for each mission. So I can have up to like I typically have like between 5 and 7 missions going simultaneously, and you know that's also a drain on resources. I mean, that's probably what I'll do eventually, because that's a good idea. Respecting my followers to get lots of artifact, or not artifact, but to get lots. Of, oh shit, to get lots of order resources. Yeah, because right now the one that I have, that's Maximilian. He's spec'd for gold. So yeah, maybe I'll switch that up when I have the parts for it. Because I think I dumped a bunch of those. Let's see, there's that one that does order resources. I think there's a legendary that does it too, but I don't think I ever got it on this tune. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Haha. Am I gonna get anything out of it though? Because I'm like hella far away. Or is it in my mailbox? I hope it's in my mailbox. Let me see. I'd hate to have like done one and then not get credit for it. That'd be kind of doo-doo. Postmaster? Nope. Unless I got just like lingering essence. That's like hella jacked up. Fuck. Well, that's a bummer. So I missed out. So I miss out on the kill because I released. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, so I'm gonna do those two. Whee! I think even then, like, these guys just take up a lot of resources. Like, I have 5 of each of the extra troops, so that's 15 times 900, and that's a lot. The you know, expecting your champs to give you order resources is a huge help, no doubt. But you're still spending a lot of resources, so that's the concern I kind of have. Alright, so I'm supposed to click a thing. This guy hit me? Oh hell no, you're fucked. You hit me. Sheesh. That's what you get. I hope you get killed. You know what? I'm gonna keep killing you because you threw your damn judgment shit at me. That's fucked up. Sorry, Alliance. This is what you get. You know, to be honest, I don't think he was really trying to kill me. He was probably hitting me by accident, but he hit me first. Alright? It's all his fault. I can't even activate this vigilant because he collected first. Let's just chalk that up to him being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay? Anyway. Is there a clickable thing way out here? I guess not. One, two, three. Three. Doesn't Judgment auto-cleave though? Details, man, details. Let's not get into that, alright? Yes, it does auto-cleave. And I forgot. What? I need a power crystal, son of a bitch, that's right. Come here, animals. I need your stuff. I think one thing that I need to do. Okay, so today's task. I have several tasks today, but work-wise, you know, beyond the video, I need to prep my hunter for tonight's heroic run because I wanna give a good contribution to the raid. I don't want to get totally carried. But of course, if you know, if anyone's bringing like their mains to the raid and you know good stuff drops, of course we're gonna defer to them as to who gets like the stuff. Ah, Transmon! I made him famous. Yeah. I'm sure all 22 of you definitely know his name now. What's up, Harold? How you doing, man? Alright. Oh, is it that rat pal again? Okay, this time I'm not going to try to kill him. He just, you know, better not be in my way. Or else. We're going to be in big ass trouble. Oh, that's not a thing. My bad. Where's the greater invasion, man? And this damn pet needs to leave me alone. I like how my thing is like slowly killing him. Oh, no, actually the Warlock's slowly killing him. I'm not gonna lift a finger, not this time. Okay, this guy needs to leave me the fuck alone. I just want to get out of combat. Oh, now he wants to kill me. Motherfucker. See? This is what I get for, like, waiting, okay? Oh, shit. I'm not long for this world. Oh shit. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. No. At least I got somebody. See? That's what I get for being nice. I'm trying to be, you know, non-confrontational. It has nothing to do with me killing the rat pally earlier, though. Nothing. Alright? Maybe I'll fuck him up now. Why you... Soul the High Lord, pillars... that's okay. If it wasn't a 3-on-1 thing, I probably would have won. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I want to find that greater invasion thing. So I'll take the quick way back and try to find it. Am I going to do another one with reviewers? Yes, I am going to. I'm going to do it with. I'm going to do it on Thursday, but it's only going to be a normal run. Because yeah, my guild, me and my guild, I think we're traumatized enough from heroic kill Jaden that I don't think we're very inclined to want to kill him again. Not until we're ridiculously overgeared. I mean, a big part of it is that he doesn't drop. Like, a big part of it is that he doesn't drop anything that's like super worthwhile. At least no one, none of the guildies have come to me to say that, or at least they find that it's just not worth the trouble. He's watching the stream. Who knows, man? Oh, I don't need help, dude. Dude, I'm not PvPing, Ken. I'm just gonna do my invasion stuffs. Yeah, that's all. Like typically, I just defend myself if I'm attacked, you know? Like there's a lot of times where I'll be like AFK, I'll actually be working. I'll be working, I'll be getting footage, and then I just tab out, go to Adobe Premiere, start doing some work, and then all of a sudden I'll start hearing like the sounds of a fight. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then it'll be, you know, someone trying to kill me because I'm AFK, and then I'll look just to make sure, right? And then once I am sure, I'm like, oh hell no, and then I'll tear them to pieces. What's up, Marco? And what's up, Buttwise? How you doing? Ah, it's all right, Harold. I mean, that's how that goes. Someday, when the entire planet has good internet, and that's not gonna happen, but someday when the entire planet has good internet, we'll all be on one giant planetary, you know, region thing. You dig? And it'll be fun, maybe. Treasure. Oop. Yeah, now I'm thinking of PvP. Was there an arena thing going in Val'sharah? Yes, there is. Oh, and it's for resources. Maybe I'll do it. And inventory's full. Great. Not that great, but whatever. D's gonna get mad that I just destroyed 2 gold, 64 silver right in front, you know, so brazenly. Let me clear some of this inventory stuff though. This is getting to be a little bit bad. Okay, don't need that. Okay, definitely gonna keep that. Nah, that's not even any good. And I think that's all I have room for. Ha! There's no I can handle playing on US rounds. I look at irritated when I have 60 MS on your skip. Oh man, you got 60 over where you're at? What country are you playing from, Harold? Alright, so what's this one? Inquisitor Metal. At least no shamblers are around here. Ugh. Whoa, dude, look at all these bodies, man! What the hell? Holy cow. It's like this is like the last boss of the game or something. Holy shit. Excuse me. Nose is feeling a mite itchy today, I think. So how do you keep up the motivation for WoW? What keeps me logging in every day? That's a great question, Rune. That's a new face that I'm seeing, by the way. Welcome to the channel. Well, a lot of it's automatic. A lot of it is probably just habitual these days. It's just kind of the thing you do, or it's just kind of the thing that I do. You know, I could easily turn that narrative around and say, oh, I just don't have a life. But it's like, yeah, I do. It just revolves around WoW, or you know, it's just scheduled around WoW. That's all. I mean, as for what keeps me playing, it's moderation. You know, which is kind of a funny thing because you know, WoW is kind of like how I'm attempting. Oh, you're not offline. That's all good, dude. Yeah, it's all moderation, which is funny because this is what I'm kind of sort of doing to make some semblance of a living. But a lot of it is moderation and not letting myself feel overwhelmed. Like I have a whole bunch of alts that I don't really like try to, you know, I don't try to burn myself out trying to max them out. If anything, like I do want to at least play through them all so I can experience the Order Hall campaigns and the artifact campaigns and all that stuff. But otherwise, it's just the experience of the story, and more than anything, the guild. The guild has kept me going for a long time. I mean, there are two main things that keep me playing. And in general, it's the guild and my glyph business and the auction house. You know, being able to play the auction house, it's been it's been fun. I enjoy doing it. I think I'm well off because of it, and those are one of the things that kind of keep me going. I mean, there was a time where I was pretty close to quitting, or at least taking a break, because I just wasn't, because I was bored, but more than anything, my job situation just kind of didn't let me play the way that I wanted to. And that resolved itself, but in the meantime I was like, you know, getting a little bored, and playing the auction house changed things in a very positive way for me. Because it gave me an alternate sort of game to do aside from just logging in and doing the raids and dungeons and stuff, and then logging out. But yeah, I think my personality just kind of fits the whole casual mentality of WoW. Me not being a mythic raider helps with avoiding the burnout. I don't feel that sort of pressure, and from that, the guild that I run, I express myself through my guild too. Like, you know, we don't try to do that. We just want to log in when we can, and while we're here, just have a good time. But yeah, that you know, that's just kind of a sample of the things that let me pop in every day. I mean, to be honest, I don't play like if I did play like 6-8 hours a day, then I probably would stream more. I probably would, like, I'd probably try to compete with the likes of some of the other big streamers, but I don't, because it's just, you know, that's definitely not me. It's not something that I can do. Mostly because my body just won't let me, and another part of it is because I'll, you know, to be honest, I'll just get bored. 930 bracers. Nice. Oh, especially because I only have crit mastery ones. Haha, haha, haha. I got an upgrade for the first time in I don't know how long. I haven't gotten an upgrade in forever. So hey, that's a cool thing. But yeah, mostly I don't pressure myself to much of anything. You know, I don't let myself get weighed down by, oh my god, I gotta get Titan Forge 955 shits, and I gotta get all the legendaries on all my tunes, or else I'm never gonna get in a group. I think that, yeah, a guild, being part of PAL, running PAL, saved me. It saved me. It saves me from a lot of these complaints that I see on the forums, which are all legitimate complaints. People are mad about, you know, not being able to get into a group because they don't have a high item level. You know, even though people say, "Oh, we'll just go ahead and find a group, bitch." It's harder than you think to run and maintain your own group. Can I just glide all the way down? Let's see. Ah, nope. Fuck. What a whipped little jump, man. That was some weak shit. Oh, anyway. Next time you get across somebody for some of your Warframe. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. But then don't I have less life on that thing? And I can't even pop like defenses and stuff. So I'm just a sponge that'll just take 4 million damage. That's not a lot. I think the Warframe would have gotten whipped like really quick, but I mean I guess I would have been able to put in the damage. I just didn't realize that I would. I don't think I would do full damage in my robot, would I? I don't think I would, at least. But yeah, look, in general, I only put in, I don't put in that much WoW time a day these days, to be honest. It's usually, you know, I'll pop in for like getting footage, I'll pop in for the raids, I pop in for the morning show, and then I'll log on to the other account periodically to post auctions and make glyphs. But my routine doesn't demand a whole lot of online WoW time in order for me to complete the goals that I set for me, which is to just complete heroic raids, and that's it. You know, and then just try to be available for my guild whenever they're on. But those are the kinds of things that, as a guild leader, or as a participant in a guild, you kind of have the luxury to just talk with your buddies and be like, hey, let's all get on and do this. For us, pugs are like they're not even like a backup. It's like the absolute last resort. And for me, my mentality is, if I don't have a full group for a high level Mythic Plus, I ain't gonna do it. Like if I'm gonna do a 10 plus, I'll be like, all right, dude, we need another deeps. We got another deeps. Come on, and I'll be like bugging the guild dudes. Come on, guys, let's do this. And I'll joke. I'll be like, all right, don't make me 4-man this 10. You know, don't make me 4-man this, because for me, Puggins is not an option. I would rather not. I would rather not do it. The exception that I'm slowly trying to open myself up for is to invite people on like my BattleNet list, like people who I've met on stream, that I've grouped up with before. But even then, it takes a lot of rapport for me to really want to just trust someone to come in. There are people that have joined guild from the stream, like Ken over here. He joined from stream. There's a number of people like Tribe. He has a tune in here, even though we haven't done anything together. But Tribe has a tune in here. Sorry, I don't remember everyone's names, but a number of heroes in here. Mondo, or Justin, he or Afridi, you might see him you might see him in different names or whatever. He was the first of the people that joined the guild from stream, and he's, you know, perfectly happy. I think. I think he's happy enough, but like with his situation, like he doesn't raid all the time. He can't make it all the time. He's got stuff to do. He's got work and all that. But the kind of guild that I run, I welcome that sort of thing. If you can't make it, then you can't make it. I'm not gonna hold that sort of stuff against you. If you wanna join the guild, cool. If you wanna leave, cool, I guess. But yeah, I don't give myself the room to stress over the game. It becomes the game, any game becomes a lot less fun when you do that. So like me, my mentality, I wouldn't be able to stand becoming like a competitive raider of at any level. I'd be like, no way, man. I don't want to deal with, you know, some of the complaints that others would share. Oh yeah, Rune. Like the sorry, I'm finally going back to like look at comments. The auction house, or like, I guess whenever you do find yourself bored, maybe I'll do a video on that. Hey, are you bored of WoW? Here's what what you can possibly do. Because I've seen a number of videos on that. I haven't seen any of them. I'm actually maybe I'll finally take a look at those, and maybe I'll take a look at those and see what kinds of ideas that they thought up of, and I'll see if I think they're like lame, and then I'll think up my own lame ideas. Haha. But yeah, there are things that you know, I do to entertain myself. usually with the guild. Set up like player events and things like that, and those are a mixed bag. Like sometimes they work out, sometimes not so much. Like for example, I haven't told the guild this yet. I'm probably going to talk with them. I'm gonna put it on calendar and let people know during the raid tonight. I'm gonna do another fashion show. Like I did a fashion show like a while back, but this time I'm going to do a different kind of fashion show. It's just gonna be a Halloween event. It's gonna be a costume contest, a transmog costume contest where it's gonna be all based on creativity, and the best one will get, I don't know. I think what I'll probably do, because I have between me and my wife, we buy, we got BlizzCon tickets. We're gonna go, and so because of that, we have 2 sets of the codes that get you like the cosmetic stuff, like the mount and all that stuff. And she doesn't care about that stuff. So she's like, well, why don't we just like give it away to a guildmate or something? I'm like, oh, okay. So that's probably what I'll do with it. The winner of the Halloween contest, of the guild Halloween contest, so sorry, guild only. The winner of the contest will receive a virtual ticket, basically. Because, yeah, the code that you get as a ticket holder basically includes a virtual ticket. So I'm like, yeah, why not? Oh yeah, I was gonna get this thing. Ha! Okay, do I still need stuff? I need 1 more invasion point. Let's see. Sorry, let me go back up to the chat. I really want to look at these answers. Harold says, once you play for years and years, you just get in the habit of logging in, even if you don't really feel like it, especially now that there are hall missions and yeah, being a guild that fits. Yep, I totally agree. I mean, shoot, being a guild really helps with being when you're an alcoholic. Kind of like me, kind of not like me, but I definitely have a couple of guildmates here who are total alcoholics. Slut, that sort of thing. I should race change to a Tauren. What? No way, dude. No way. No way am I gonna be no Tauren paladin. They don't stand up straight, for one. Sheesh. When I do Mythic Plus with guildies and lack of player 2, I don't mind pugging unless it's above a 10. I just don't want to throw away my key. Yeah, for me it's the enjoyment of doing it, and as well as, are my guildmates gonna benefit from this? Because one of the PoW has rules, right? Let me not jump in. Let me read guild info. Or yeah. So here's the guild info, and this is like, and the other name we have for this is PoW law. Anything that's typed up here has been the culmination of years and years of whatever the hell happened, and this has all become PoW law. And it's not numbered because I can only fit so many characters on here, but well, whatever. I'll just read it off. Taylor Swift fan for life. Soul. Panic first. Don't do what Senjin says. Fuck cats. No 25s allowed. I didn't say 20. Soul isn't allowed to bitch out of raids. What's 100 can't take breaks. Mary wins nothing. Beggars don't get shit. Soul must pop a rage table per raid wipe. Obey your bosses. Respect your breezies. Pray to Jeeves. Fuck gear score. Holy shit. Fuck gear score and item level. And that is PoW law. I don't know how many characters I can still fit on here. Let me see. Let me copy this. Let me copy this stuff. And how much more can I fit? I could either fit a lot more, or I'm erasing. Oh, I could fit a lot more characters on here. I didn't fuck it up, right? Okay. Oh, so I can add more PoW laws to this. I didn't realize that. And you got me. Yeah, oh, Buttwise, that's right. You have a twin in here as well. Yeah, it's there's a number of you in here, and so I'm glad to have you. I mean, folks of you who are in here, like you see, it gets quiet. I don't hold any illusions. I'm not trying to run like the biggest social guild in, you know, ever or anything. I just want to have my cute little pal world, and that's it. That's all I really want. All right, I gotta go in here, right? Yes, I do. And thankfully, there's already a group in here. Yay! Every time I try to play my alts, I get to the same conclusion. I enjoy my hand shaman way more, and the time that I'll need to invest in alts to catch up to my main is so huge, I'd rather just focus on my shaman. Yeah, that's kind of what legendaries did for me. Like like I said, I don't have anything to really defend Blizzard on regarding legendaries, and I've been taking a dump on it I've been taking a dump on them for a while for it. Giving my feedback and my thoughts and feelings, knowing that, you know, that nothing is really going to come out of it until the next expansion, where I hope something like this doesn't really hamstring the ability or hamstring the will of players to hold on to alts. But yeah, like my other characters, they just don't feel like as cool. At the same time, you know, my tank has all these different pieces of orange gear that he doesn't use, and it's just going to keep accumulating and accumulating, and otherwise taking up inventory space, and it's going to piss me off. You know, part of me wonders what they're going to do with legendaries down the line. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I was thinking about that whole "what if you're bored" thing, so I might as well put that in as an idea to work on. Haha. Alright. Too many ideas right now. I have quite a few. I have quite the queue of videos to do. But yeah, I'm pretty much the same way, Harold. I just, you know, just kind of like, fuck it. I mean, I have to like really be into it in order to like, too slow. I really need to be into it if I want to get interested in like messing around seriously with an alt. The closest thing I have to a really strong established alt would be my hunter, followed by my mage. And even then, like, I barely do things like LFR and all that, and I definitely haven't done any Keystone dungeons with them, so I have no experience as a DPS in that sort of thing. Even though I'm bringing my hunter into a heroic run tonight, I'm just gonna trust my guild that they can, well, kind of carry me. I mean, I don't do bad, but I've taken them to like normal runs, not the heroic ones, so I'll feel kind of bad if I'm like really underperforming. At least the tank stuff is covered, so we'll see. I guess the other thing that I do whenever you know, to prevent myself from getting too bored of WoW is that I play other games, because, you know, sanity. I give myself distractions. I watch, you know, there's a small number of TV shows I watch, but, you know, there are things that I do that aren't WoW related to prevent myself from feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. And that's what's helped me to just kind of enjoy it in moderation without really any, really any hassle. Alright, was there another one? I think that was it. No wait, I still need to kill some worm tungus. If there are any. Wow, they're like all dead. And then they were extinct. Sorry guys. Alex, what's up, dude? How you doing? Ken says, hey, so you should make a guild website with a stream of guild and adventures. I thought very, very early on, you know, so this is like 2006, 2007, you know, Burning Crusade days. You know, when PAL first started, the GM at the time, her name is Worshipped. She she was pushing for that hard, you know, or well, both she and I guess by proxy, because I co-ran the guild with her, and you know, we had a guild website, you know, we did that sort of thing, tried to do a recruitment thing and a forum thing, and it just never really took off, and a lot of it is mostly um, because we're flimsy, because we're not like hardcore, and we don't need like that sort of constant communication. Now, maybe you don't know this, Kim, but we do have like a Facebook group. Um, we have a Facebook group that isn't necessarily like the guild's Facebook or anything. It's not called Prisoners of Warcraft or anything. But you know, every now and then we'll post a couple silly things, and that's it. Yeah, it's definitely nothing. It's nothing that special. Um, but I mean, we have that. Um, but as for how we kind of oh, what's up, Ken? I didn't see that. But as for how we represent ourselves and how we, you know, our presence online, it's mostly with like the powcasts and the like that's probably the biggest representation, or that's the biggest projection of the guild to the internet. And then the other is that I stream the raids, and that's about it. I think that's what I'm comfortable with right now, because I don't need to do anything more than that. To be honest, I'm too busy with other things like videos and other stuff. What's considered a decent item level these days? 920-ish. If you're trying to get into groups, Genesis, for like raiding and such, I mean, you only really have to look as the pre-made group tool. You know, you'll be able to take a look and see like what kinds of requirements people are setting for themselves. Um, I don't see why you can't hit 920-ish. You know, in a reasonable amount of time, but you got to work pretty hard for it. Like I would say, you need to be pretty aggressive about getting like all your emissaries done, and staying on top of doing these different activities over here on Argus, because you can easily get like a 900 something. You can get to 900 with relative ease these days. That's for sure. But beyond that, it's gonna take a little bit of work with either working your way into like normal and heroic runs, or Mythic Plus dungeons. But I would say like I'd say 920 is good. Like if I'm going to make the broad assumption that most of the guild is going to be at around 920 or so. You know, 920 is 930 or so when we go into Antorus. Like right now, I'm 930. I don't try very hard, because you're playing what's called the Samurai song. Nerd. I'm gonna whistle Ken. 945 minimum. No mercy, dude. But I think 920 is decent in general. What's my favorite mount? That's a good question. What is my favorite mount? I mean, I do like the Pally class mount. Not all the colors, but in general, I do like the light forged horse, basically. What's another favorite? I mean, one of the mounts that is near and dear to me is the Blizzard Bear, that I got this from my first BlizzCon, and up until recently, it's been the only mount that's come out of a BlizzCon, so I'm pretty proud of this one. Uh, the other favorite mounts, I'm not too big on mounts, or you know, I don't emphasize them too much. I mean, I love the rocket, because that's like usually the rocket has been my go-to. I'll probably go back to that now, actually. Um, I like the rocket. I like the Warframe. Although I do like the Sky Golem more. I like the Sky Golem more than the Warframe. Because it has it has a much cooler flying animation, and I like the flying animations on the Sky Golem a lot more. But I don't know. I don't have a absolute favorite mount. there's just a lot of them that I like for, you know, for different reasons. It's changed over time, I guess. Alright, so now I know I gotta do this side and some of the shits over there. You're 931 on your main, who's only ever cleared normal and a few heroic bosses. Yeah, that, I mean, I think that's totally fine. Part of it's luck and all that, but I'm not the one that measures performance based on item level alone. You know, to me, that's not enough. That's partially why I'm so averse to like pugs. Why I'm not very fond of them. Uder, thanks for following, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not too fond of pugs because you can't. I don't know them. You know, item level doesn't tell me. Item level doesn't tell me enough. It tells me a little bit, but it doesn't tell me enough to really like be like, okay, cool, I can trust this person. It's all still gonna be a hit or miss. Cool, you might have a high item level, but you might not know jack. Or you might have a high item level. You might know what you're doing, but you might be a jerk, and you know, and you might be one of like, well, you might be an asshole. And to me, I don't care how high your item level is, or how awesome of a performer that you are. You bring my team down, you're gone. Period. That's what I had to do a number of years ago with a couple of high performing people that attempted to just kind of have a mutiny and try to push me around, saying like, well, you know, if you don't let us bring in the people that we want because they're better players, we're gonna leave, and you know, there goes your progression. And I was like, all right, there's the door, get out. And so off they went. Because yeah, I that's not what I value in this guild. I mean, I do value it, but not as much as I want people to get along and kind of like each other. Kind of like each other. Within a reasonable range. Alright, here's the last invasion. Sky Golem, so 2013. Sky Golem for life, man. You can't beat those animations, dude. You cannot beat those animations. They're freaking awesome. And you can't take that away from me, Blink. Halo says item level doesn't mean a whole lot, really. My 880 Arcano Crystal is on par with a couple of my 930 trinkets. Same go for tier sets. It's much better to have a set with proper stats instead. I guess it's more so here. I can't trust gear. I cannot trust gear because that tells one part of the story. Having gear, having a lot of good gear, just means that you have a lot of good gear. That's awesome. That's awesome. That helps. But then what? You know, has a personality. Do you get along? You know, do you get along with people? Or you're a jerk? You know, that sort of thing. And some people are, you know, fine. I just have a, it's just harder, it's just a little bit harder for me to warm up to people. That's all. Come on, rescue people faster. They're way too far for me to want to help. Or shit, 20 ammo. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so we ended up giving up the stray cat we found, and my wife is heartbroken about giving away the baby she saves, so we got him back. We are now cat owners. Hey, as long as I recall that you guys are in an apartment or like a complex or whatnot. So hey, as long as everything's solid with like the neighbors and all that, hey, that's cool. Alex asked, what do I think the next expansion is going to be? I gave a prediction in like in a video that I did last week, but in general, I think, well, I'm not gonna assume what the next expansion, you know, well, okay, I guess I am. I think the next expansion is gonna have a lot to do with a lot of the narrative. I guess there's spoilers coming, people, so prepare yourselves. I think the next expansion that's coming is gonna have a lot to do with protecting the planet. with like now everyone's conscious about the imminent danger to the planet. Not maybe not to the universe as a whole, but now simply to the planet. And so so we're gonna find ourselves defending the planet from hostile forces. We're gonna find ourselves trying our best to heal the planet, or purge the planet of corruption and that sort of thing, based on the things that we're seeing happening by the end of Legion. Um, and to be honest, I would like us to fail in that regard. I would like us to not do a sufficient job of protecting the planet, and Azeroth will have to kind of resolve its own issues on its own. Which is a vague way to describe things, but that's kind of how I'm seeing it at this point. But as for other things, I'm hoping for, like, I don't know, story wise. I guess that's more secondary. I'm thinking more of from a gameplay standpoint. Like, um, I don't really want things like legendaries to be that big of a thing. I don't want Titan forging to be that big of a thing. But that's talking really specifically. Like, I would like to see future game systems rely more on effort and choice as opposed to chance. That sort of thing. I guess in more crude words, no more RNG and that sort of thing. But yeah, narrative wise, I think a lot of it's gonna be about Azeroth. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the world that we know. There's probably going to be like a new set of lands to explore. It might feel like Cataclysm, where zones are like really far apart from each other, because it's more like Blizzard is going to expand on the world that already exists, as opposed to, hey, there's a new floating land that just appeared all of a sudden, and then make up a bunch of lore. I'm not gonna, I don't think that's gonna be the case. What am I doing here? I'm not going here, doofus. I'm going to the vendor because I think I can buy something. 1087. All right, let's once again fail at getting a high level holy relic. Let's see how shitty this one is, folks. A 910 relinquished. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. That's okay. Okay. That's. Oh, I need to go back to my order hall now. I think I got troops to pick up. Yes, I do. Haha. At last. Harold, I wouldn't mind. Well, I know that the AP grind that we had before wasn't that great because there was such a big difference in power between someone who had a max level artifact at the time and someone who did not. Um, I think that the way that they did it later with the concordance trait, I think that helped out a lot with making us give a lot less of a shit about constantly farming artifact power. To me, the Crucible doesn't do enough of a job to really bring in the whole sense of urgency. We're like, oh my god, getting these traits are gonna mean like a 50% DPS increase. That's that part, to my knowledge, is not true. So I'm fine with the later iterations of how artifact power grinding worked, but in the end, like, I think something like artifact knowledge has done a really good job of um, of making the practice of earning artifact power smooth and manageable. The perception of it is not. People still feel like, oh my god, I got to do all this and this and this, when the multipliers really do not make it the case, as I have observed and experienced. All right, so I'm going to my order hall. Order hall. Sheesh. But yeah, I do want to see more control in the hands of. I want to see control with consequences. Like the last couple of videos, I've been really like trying to illustrate those sorts of points where I want to see players make meaningful choices, make consequences, um, let characters have ownership over their gear, and have the possibility of making mistakes, but without being punished too hard. Yeah, I'd love to see something. I'd love to see systems like those be put into practice, so we can at least see what they're actually like, if they suck or not. What is my played? I need an accountant for that. Okay, on this tune, oh, I'm at 477 days played, which is a lot. Now I AFK a lot too, so sometimes I'm on like, sometimes I might be on for like hours and hours and hours, and I'm actually just working, and I'm just logged into WoW so I can get footage, and I'll just stay online the whole time or something. But yeah, it's still a lot of time. But yeah, that's 477 days I played on this tune, on this account. Um, on all the tunes combined, I have to, you know, download an add-on for that, and then switch to both accounts, and then do that stuff. So I have a lot of play time. Yeah, Shadowfiend, shut up. Alright, so let's do this mission stuff. Like, do I want gold? Sure, who doesn't like gold? I love gold. That one, off you go. I think that's all the gold. Yeah, that is all the gold. Ugh. Fuck, go again. Alright. Alright, where else are we going, guys? Okay, I have that one already. Nothing really. Shit. Oh, I only have her. Crap. Oh, you guys. Ugh, nope. That's no good. Maybe this one? Nah, I don't care about that though. I guess I'll just hold off. I mean, I don't need to do this, right? Right. Nope, nope, and nope. I think some people still need runes, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. Fuck it. Blurry, what's up, dude? New name. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to catch me. Yeah, I do this show same time every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I'm glad you're able to catch me. What's the add-on for the class I have? It's Order Hall Commander, but I'm finding it to be a lot less reliable ever since I got these new followers. Like, it's not doing like the calculations the way that I would hope to, and it's up to date and everything. It's just not calculating quite correctly. I think it's because it's so stringent on like having like an optimal setup that, like, if I don't have like this certain troop available, it just doesn't want to fire off and auto-populate with it doesn't want to auto-populate with the stuff that will give me a 200% chance, which is kind of irritating. Because to be honest, like, managing your champions and all that stuff these days, it's way more manageable than it was back in Warlords. It's just still, yeah, the add-on isn't quite working the way that I want it to anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But oh well. I'm gonna have to wait on that. Let's see. Oh, right, I didn't use the champion item mobile thingamajig. Well, you know what? I'll use that on one of my unused ones. Okay, maybe I shouldn't, but I'm tempted to. Yeah, because that'll only give me 2 champions at 950, and I need to get 6! Ugh. Hand in the butt. Alright, so I guess I'll just wait until this afternoon, and then I'll just upgrade one of my other champs to Nan Fede. Fede. I'm currently at 17 billion artifact powers. I need 9 more billions in order to get to the next level, which maybe I'll get that tomorrow. Shucks, doesn't. I mean, it really doesn't take that much farming to. Ooh, you know what? I'll do that PvP shit real quick, and then I'll wrap up the show for the day. So yeah, sorry, Blair. I know that you just joined us, but I'm gonna be wrapping up pretty soon. I typically only stream for like 1.5, 2 hours. Sometimes just a little bit longer, but I usually don't do it for that long. I am not a big streamer. The give a shit meter over there, right below me, definitely tells me that. Bradensbrook, okay. Just got rank 67. Fancy, Harold. It's okay, so I probably got 150 days on League, which is also kind of a lot. That is kind of a lot, but I mean, like, League games take what? I only played like two games of League of Legends like ever. Games are what, like 30 minutes long, something like that. I definitely put a lot more time in Heroes of the Storm than I did with League, because the games are like quick and easy. That, and especially because I can support Heroes of the Storm with the WoW token. I'll be like, well, shit. I could probably get every hero that I want if I really felt like it. Yeah, those games are too long, man. I can't do that. Like I'll do like I think Blizzard's approach with doing shorter games definitely helped. And this is regardless of of how well it's doing or how popular it is. I don't really know. I don't keep track. But just the fact that the games are shorter helps me. It had me a lot more excited about their MOBA than League. Yeah, 861. Wait, what? 990. Are you talking about like your item level? You're talking about. Are you talking about your days played, Alex? Because if that's the case, god damn. What's the token price now in the U.S.? I haven't looked. I haven't done a WoW token giveaway in a while. Let's see, Harold. According to WoW token info, we're at $1.67 for tokens, and it looks like, and from the looks of it, it's been holding pretty steady at that. Let me look a little bit longer, because I know we had that spike because of the mount. Yeah, so it did jump up for a little bit, and then it leveled off. So it looks like for the past, let's see, 3 months. Yeah, so it has been on, at least on US realms, it has been on the rise. There have been little spikes here, there have been bumps or spikes a little bit here and there. Nothing too substantial though. Alright, let's see how I do in here this time. Oh, I know, Blurry, but I just wanted to look at, I wanted to take a glance at like the other realms too. Or, the other regions as well. Huh, no one here. Come on, friends. Well, I guess I'm gonna have a very anticlimactic end to the show today, huh? Hey. You're too far. I don't wanna jump down to hit you. Oh. Is that someone waiting to land? Nope. Don't give me your fear shit. Come on. Yeah, this will be easy. I think the longest game we had ever was 95 minutes. Holy shit. Ugh. That's an endurance match, dude. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle that at all. I'll get so frustrated. Like, I've had a couple of longer, like Warcraft 3 games and all that. Is he trying to kill me? Man. This is gonna be a pain. Especially because I have so many freaking stacks already. Stop slowing me. Well, that was bound to happen. Garrison Mission Manager. Yeah, maybe I'll try that and see if I get better results. Oh no, you don't. Really? You're gonna run away? Come on! Ha! See? That's what he fucking gets. Not only was he trying to run away like a pansy, I still killed him. Damn coward. Yeah, I ain't running. I ain't running. Now that I know that you're just a coward. 3, 2, 1, mark. Oh, isn't that guy gonna pop out? Feared has enough AP for my rest of his stats for 110 trance. Yay! Feared! This is gonna be a while unless, like, the damn NPC pops back up. I'll bubble, I guess. Ow. I'll be sad if this guy outfights me. Sheesh. Tank fight, tank fight. No, you don't, dude. Ah, king of the planet. Just gotta kill him before I die now. Come on. Yay. I can die in peace. Yay. From the highest percentage to the lowest percentage, pick up to 3 different follower setups with 3 different percentage changes in completing them. That's complicated. That's I think that's more than I want to do. Maybe, I don't know. Hey, where's that guy? Aw, he doesn't want to show up anymore. There we go. You know, I'm gonna go back in. I'm not gonna change anything. Now I'm just gonna kill for sport. Yeah, he's gonna fight by the door. Well, I ain't gonna run. I ain't gonna go nowhere. guy doesn't realize that I'm at full power. Okay, not full power, but you know. Dude, those thrashes are crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, that's no joke. Nah, but in a straight fight, nah, you can't take me. Oh, we got jacked. Come on. Now I'll leave. At least I know I cleared the field. Little punks. Sheesh. What was my first class? My first class was a warlock. Yay! Undead warlock. I don't know what his emphasis was, but I mean, dude, this was during Classic WoW. I don't think anyone really had a strong emphasis as to what the hell they were doing. Everyone was dumb during Classic WoW. None of us knew what the hell we were doing, and that was a-okay, I guess.
What can I do for you?
I'll just harp back to that. Oop. So are there other ways to get champion armor tokens besides missions that get you the 950s? Not that I know of, Blink. At least from what I've seen, getting both the 925s and the 950s have been only done through missions. Now, my order hall doesn't, it's not spec'd for doing those champion armament things. I got out of that because I wanted to get like the extra stock of my, you know, first and second tier troops. So I'm not really certain if you can get the gear from that. My guess is that you still get like the old version of the gear, which, and all of that sucks compared to the new versions that you gear. But yeah, it appears to be all stuff that you get from missions, which encourages running more missions, which encourages using more order hall resources so you can get those troops and then run those missions in the first place, and so on and so forth. So that's what I mean. That's what I think. I think that's kind of their intention there. So but yeah, maybe I'll try out that. Maybe I'll try out that add-on, and I'll let you know tomorrow, like what I think about it. So anyway, I'm at 2 hours and 13 minutes on the morning show. I want to make sure that it's still morning by the time I end things. So I'm gonna head out for the rest of the morning. Try to get some video content out today before the raid, but of course you can always catch me on raid tonight at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. Pacific time to, you know, just kind of hang out and take a listen to our stupidness when we do our raid streams. Yes, saying can we get no government towards this or so I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's right, Blank. I mean, if I see anything else, then, you know, I'll let you know. But at least from all the missions that I've been doing on this tune, at least, I think you only get them. I think you only get like those higher tier armor things from the mission. So anyway, that's gonna be it for me for today. You guys have a good one. Thanks everyone for joining in on the conversations, or just lurking, or just hanging out. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'm Soul, and stay safe, stay happy, of course, stay breezy.